Hey everybody, hope you're doing well. Talk about a brand new day. TP's on the screen today. Good morning. Do-do-do-do. Good morning. Do-do-do-do. Talk about a brand new day. Oh, TP's on the screen today. Good morning. Do-do-do-do. Good morning. Do-do-do-do. I'm sorry. Woo! No, there's nothing special in my coffee. Yo! I know sometimes I just open up my mouth to see if sound comes out. Listen, let's have a conversation. You already know I'm the TP fan, of course. Tyler Perry. Derek Dixon. Quite a few videos out there. Let's talk about this lawsuit, $260 million. I want to say this, and some people may get mad. I'm not burning the house down off Derek Dixon. I'm not. I'm still going to watch Tyler Perry. Beauty and Black is going to have a new season number 3. Woo! Yeah. Still going to be watching. I'm not hashtag counseling Tyler Perry. You know, like those people did when that non-melanated lady called the young black child the N-word, and they raised what? I think someone said it was up to $1 million. Well, I was talking about loyalty. She calls a child a horrible racial slur, and they raise all that money for her. They're on code, as am I, with mine. Let's talk about it. Now, listen, I'm not saying, I see some of the text on Tasha K. I love Tasha K because, you know, she comes with a lot of receipts. And some of that stuff, I didn't see as a smoking gun, okay? There was one text or two that might be kind of, but it ain't a $260 million text to me. I'm just saying. So some of the text is up to interpretation, but I don't think all of it was a smoking gun. You know, there may be one that may have a little flame to it, but let's talk about it. So this, guys, I understand, and I was trying to research. You were a waiter. Some guy that's close to Tyler Perry, Tony, kind of got you in to see him, and you're able to get hired. So starting out the gate, where was your acting resume? Like, I can't find anything. What were your other, like, movies you done? Maybe a commercial, anything. But yet still you were able to get in and earn between $600,000 to $1 million a season. This your first time out the gate. First time out the gate. This your first acting job, and this what you got? Got it. Yeah. Uh-huh. So fast forward, and some of the text messages reveal that, hey, Tyler's like telling him, allegedly, that they have a new friendship, and don't tell people, just keep it the way it is. You know, um, Again, not a smoking gun, up to interpretation. And then we're fast forwarding and hearing about how he was driving a Jeep, and Tyler Perry bought him a car. And I'm sure it wasn't pre-owned. Let me stop right there. If anyone has acted improfessionally, to assault someone, heard about the guy there was a party at Tyler's house and they spent the night, and then Tyler allegedly touched him and all that. See, here's a difference in the melanated community versus non-melanated. Terry Crews, and I'm not a fan, but he mentioned that he went to a Hollywood party and he was assaulted, touched in the same manner. But you know what he didn't do? He didn't file a lawsuit. I'm not saying this guy doesn't have the right to. What's my point? Our people are different as night and day. Speaking in general, they see an opportunity, they're gonna run and take it. We'll be done wrong all kind of day and twice on Sunday. And if it's somebody that's look like us, trust me, you ain't got to worry. We're not gonna activate. Highly unlikely we're gonna get activated, but we're gonna activate. But on our own, we're ready to go. Again, am I saying he has a right to file a law? Doesn't have he has a right to file a lawsuit if he wants to? Not a problem. I really don't care. Big difference. And so I thought about it. Let's say this guy thought that Tyler liked him, what have you. You got that kind of salary. Again, where's your prior acting experience? Because I haven't seen you on anything else. Since you left Tyler Perry TPS, please tell me, where else have you acted? What have you had since then that's not tied to TP? Has Hollywood come a calling for you? If you're that, I mean, are you that good? So right out the gate, Jules Sador, she was offered to make that movie, which I loved. Was it with Candy and Talk Tucker Productions? Offered initially, I think they said $10,000, but obviously she got more. She got paid more than that, and she has a resume. And I know Talk Tucker and Tyler Perry are two different people. Come on, there's I get it. But my point is, you see how these folk can really come up. We got to get in the mud to get it. We don't always get the same pay. Your first gig out the gate, from what I can tell, where's your prior acting experience? Your first gig out the gate, $600,000 to $1 million per season, is what I understand. I have to say allegedly. What have you had since then? I can't find anything, and if you do know, people, let me know in the comments. Oh, he purchased you a vehicle. Here's my question: what if Flavor Flav had given him a vehicle? He said, "Give me a kiss, man." Ladies and gentlemen, let's be realistic. What man has purchased you a vehicle and more than aside from your father? That's different. A lot of times our dads give us our first car. Yeah, mine did. What man do you know hands you a vehicle and unless and it's not some kind of relationship or a husband? Girl, don't lie. So what if Flavor Flav came to you and said, "Hey girl, I want to play smackums with you, body contact," and you didn't like it? Then he came up with a vehicle. What did you think was going to be behind it? I'm just being real. I'm not going to sit up here and be, well, politically correct, PC. Let's cut to the chase. Let's get to the steak and potatoes. What do you think is going on with that? Somebody buying you a vehicle? Let's start act brand new. You would already know. A lot of people that's buying vehicles every day. Anybody else on the set get a vehicle allegedly? How many? Now I've known Tyler Perry. I think he also bought Tiffany Haddish a vehicle as well. As a friend. But in this circumstance with this young man, when he bought you a vehicle, since she claimed, he was, I guess, he likes you and assaulted you, what have you, you didn't get a vehicle back or turn it down? I'm asking for a friend. See, I'm not gonna sit up here and get on the Tyler. This right here doesn't affect me. This is TP's issue, and TP will handle it. If it was a black woman, oh my gosh, we'd be going through the flames of hell just trying to survive. Look what happened with Megan Thee Stallion. She was shot by I called him a little leprechaun, or Tory Lanez. It looked like he done got a little touched up in that prison. She was basically crying. And don't forget, another man already saw it happen. That's who called the police. She up here lying to the cops, trying to protect him. Shot at in the foot, what, at her foot? What if she lost her? Well, she didn't lose a toe or nothing. Dance beat, pop, 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 pop. And look at, she's sitting up here crying. She was up there crying, trying to get support from the community. I mean, make it make sense. And that's why he's sitting his little dusty booty up there now up in that prison. 10-year sentence. You and that little her hat. Megan Thee Stallion was crying. The community was attacking her backwards as hell. If this was a black woman, oh my goodness, she probably couldn't come outside. But it's not a black woman. The Hollywood casting couch, a song called Hollywood. We are the music industry. Not just the women, the men too can get it. I won't lose any sleep over it. I'm still gonna watch Netflix. I'm still gonna watch Tyler Perry put out. If it was a black woman, oh my goodness, she'd be getting a double dose of upside that head. She'd be getting beaten up online. It would not be believed at all. And whether this is true or not, I can't confirm or deny. It doesn't really concern me. Dixon, you're gonna be okay because you're gonna get paid. Again, I'm just trying to understand, and I get it. Well, he was doing what he had to do, and women do every day. When he gave you a vehicle, did you turn the vehicle away and say, "Oh, I can't accept this"? At the gate, you're getting $600,000 to $1 million. Huh? Again, so that's your resume. I want to know, what have you had since then that's not TP related? What have you had since then? Let me guess. Are the acting roles drying up? Are the acting roles drying up? I'm just asking a question, not accusing anybody. And you need to come across some money. Maybe the career is not going to be as lucrative as you thought. I'm asking a question. It's not my fight, not a black woman's fight. Dixon gonna be okay because he's gonna get paid. I'm sure there'll be some kind of settlement. But I sure as heck, I'm not burning down a house. Oh, cause he said. And anybody else pick you up, son? Are the acting roles drying up? See, this is the kind of scrutiny that black women get, but we actually get worse. I'm not burning down a house. Well, I'm not going. I'm still gonna be watching because that's my choice. Again, just like that lady, I thought about that. People saying, "Oh, she called a child, and raised close to $1 million. They're gonna support their own no matter what." And everybody, some people can agree. That's okay. We can agree to disagree. Some people, we can agree to disagree. No black woman was hurt in this production. I'm not saying anyone should, but when it comes to that should get hurt. But when it comes to things like this here, I'm sure we have a lot of stories and we're never believed. Again, look at Megan Thee Stallion up here crying, trying to get support. Chick been shot at. We all make decisions. There was a black man. He was trying to be a rapper, and then once he realized what was going on in the rap industry, as far as like, oh my gosh, like he spoke on that. They were trying to put some Diddy kind of type things that we've heard about going on with it. You know what he did, and I forget it. He's not well known, but I saw his video. But you know what he did? He simply walked away. They wanted him to play some kind of freak off activity. You know what that man did? He walked away. He walked away, so they all shunned him. Oh man, your career out the, he maintained his integrity, as Terrence Howard said, his manhood. Now I'm kind of seeing why Terrence Howard getting less roles. I get it. But the black man is gonna be a rapper. He saw that stuff going on and he walked away. He even ended up being homeless. He wasn't down with it. Ended up being homeless. He walked away. So my question is to Mr. Dixon, at what point did you say, hey, this right here, I'm asking, did you feel that you were compromising your integrity? And you just say, hey, you know what? If you feel it's going a certain way, why didn't you walk away? because you probably saw it as your only shot in Hollywood. Let's have some full accountability here. Let's not pretend you were sitting up here making whatever. Again, I'm hearing between $600,000 to $1 million. Let's not pretend you're making that kind of money. And if you felt it was going some type of way, let's not pretend you weren't homeless. You had a job as a waiter. So I'm gonna say, if we're gonna go ahead and be accountability wise, because women are held to accountability, and as a black woman, child, you can double down on that 10 toes down. It's gonna be it's gonna the odometer gonna start going up real high accountability. Why didn't you just walk away if you were so bothered by it? Or, all this about a strong enough no and all that. Why didn't you at that time just say, hey, you enjoy working here, and do a cease and desist letter? That right there would have probably pumped the brakes for TP. Oh, I'm just saying, even communicating with you as a friend. Again, everything is not a smoking gun. I've seen some of these alleged text messages. Maybe one might be a little, but everything is not like, I'm not seeing a whole lot of old smoking gun, a whole lot of smoke. That's just me. So why, when this happened, allegedly, did you ever think about sending him a cease and desist letter or anything like that? Or just block him? But you didn't block him, did you? That was your bread and butter. So could it be a possibility of play along to get along until the acting roles ran out, and then you don't have any more acting roles? I'm asking for a friend. You could have easily sent a cease and desist letter. If he was bothering you, and you could have blocked him, just showed up from work. And then if he had fired you, file your lawsuit. Well, why didn't that happen? A cease and desist letter. Why? Stay because you're getting paid? What job has he worked since then? What movie role has Hollywood come a calling for because you're so great? Tyler Perry don't put you on. Well, you just trying to, what they say, just trying to play to get along. I mean, seriously, you got this kind of access to a billionaire, a mogul. Why? If you just felt this is, I'm with hard guard my integrity, but I understand the build up. Oh, the text messages. I understand it. Why didn't you, if you felt so bothered, let's just, like I said, I'm gonna hold your feet to the fire because you come up with, cause I know how these folks go. Why didn't you at some point just say, okay, I'm gonna pay $250, whatever the amount is, $400, whatever it is, just send a cease and desist letter and block him from your phone? If you felt that when you said that man that he allegedly touched you as you were sleeping over because you were intoxicated. If a person likes you and you don't like them, yeah, I'm gonna hold some accountability. The last thing I would do if a man is liking me and I'm not checking for him, the first thing I'm gonna do, I'm not. I'm gonna have me a two drink minimum, probably one drink if that. See, let's have some accountability. Why would you go to that person's house? Okay, you could go there, but why would you not watch her drinking? Did someone force the drinks on you? And I can see Tyler, well, Tyler let him go ahead and spend the night at the house. Yeah, it's the right thing to do because if Tyler Perry had served that man those drinks and the man had left the house and got into an accident, Tyler Perry would have been sued. He would have been found negligible. That's right. Somebody having a bunch of drinks in your house. Come over here and stay. And then next thing you know, oh no, how you going upstairs? Either we sending you home in a lift or a cab, or you look like you staying the night. Bedroom number 3 to the right. Boop! You ain't leaving up out of here without holding you captive. Or we'll be taking you home, but you're not gonna hop into no ride. And then turn around, we'll be getting sued. When that happened and you had that recollection at that point, why did you not leave? I'm just gonna keep it real with you. It wasn't like you were starving. I had some cheering to support, as I understand. When that happened, that should have been it for you. Or he grabbed me that way. This is how women are treated. Why didn't you leave? Why didn't you at that time send a letter and say, this behavior is inappropriate? You could have broken the contract. See, I would have had more credibility for you then, but see, I'm just saying some time has passed. When that went down, allegedly went down, I'm going to keep it real with you. When it went down, okay, so he touched you where? He touched you in your thighs, and then you say he grabbed you where? So at that point in time, I would have more respect for us. Okay, so when that went down, he allegedly touched you in your area. So within the next couple of days, a week or so, you can go ahead and maybe draft a letter saying, hey, you're going to go ahead and have to leave. You can't work under these circumstances of, SA or harassment, whatever you want. Why didn't that happen then? That's what I'm trying to understand as a man. You weren't going to be homeless. See, people put up with things to get to a certain place. And then once they got the build up, okay, I got something now, build a case. That's what I think. That's exactly what I think. Am I saying he's done this? Possibly. That's my opinion. This is how they do women. So when you saw that was happening, why didn't you leave? Why didn't you go to the police? Huh? Put me on a jury. We're gonna see what's gonna happen. Seriously though. When that happened and he grabbed you or touched you, what have you. So at some point, why don't you go ahead and document that at that time and just say, I can't work up under these circumstances? Did you address that at the time, paperwork? Because see, it's interesting, how to get to the lawyer now. I'm just going to keep it real with you. That's my question. When that happened, you didn't put anything in writing with the lawyer then and say, hey, this happened to me. I want to send a letter, a cease and desist out of my contract. If someone touched you like that inappropriately, why didn't you? That's what I'm trying to understand. Make it make sense to me. That's what women go through. So why did you not leave? Yet you were still hanging around. Yet you were still hanging around. Oh, he didn't consent. Okay, so why are you still hanging around? Because why? You have an incentive, maybe a financial motive. Let a black woman bring this kind of charge. See what'll happen. So no, I'm not on the Tyler Perry Hayden bandwagon. Again, when that happened, when he grabbed you or what have you, or you stayed that night, do you have any kind of letter where you sent to Tyler Perry to say, or a text message? Seriously. Now I understand there may be one message that maybe he says allegedly something about, I don't know, it wasn't an apology, but I just want to know on Dixon's part, when that happened, where was the lawyer then to say, hey, I went there last night and this happened, an assault charge? Did you call the police? Where was it then? Because we know the system favors some more than others. The system is designed to protect some people more than others. So here's my question to you. Why did you not go to the police and report Tyler? Man, if Tyler Perry had even, let's say he punched me out. Oh, Sippy said, I thought he would. Come on, I'm just being a citizen. I'm gonna punch you. No, boop, boop, boop. He would never do that to no. Come on now. I don't even know the man. Now he kind of big, so I might have to try to get on the stool and get my leg back. Boop, boop. But somebody attack, I'm just being facetious. Because just being facetious. I don't see that character in him. But somebody punch you. If you don't get your lick back or call the police or something. So I'm trying to understand on a serious note like that, you're a man. At that point that happened, I'm trying to understand, as they were more likely as a female, why did you not put something in writing then and say, hey, what happened this night is unacceptable? Maybe you want him to buy you out of your contract and then just leave and go on your way. Why didn't that happen? Where have you worked since then? Have any other offers come in? I want to know if there are any other, that's what I'm saying. I want to know if there are any other offers. Has Hollywood come a calling for you? Or maybe Hollywood has not come a calling for you. Well, you such a great actor, gonna be the next Brad Pitt. So it looks like you will be getting you a lump sum. Dixon gonna be all right. I'm not gonna lose any sleep over it. He'll trust me. He will emerge from this a rich man. This will unfortunately be another wealth transfer. This group of people and our group operate real differently. Oh, very differently. They understand systems and will utilize them. When we do things like that, or somebody does us wrong and we use those systems, our folks be looking at us like half crazy sometimes. Like, oh, why you doing that? Oh. So I'm going to ask him what I perceive would be typically asked of women. Did you not leave? Why did you stay there? Trying to understand what's going on. You didn't leave? At that point, that would be the time to put something in writing and get legal at that point. But is it possible that, I'm again asking the question, is it possible that you didn't because you were going to go ahead and milk it? I mean, this is interesting. First time after getting that kind of money and a car. Wow. Aren't you the lucky guy? So I'm not burning the house down over you. I'm sure as heck not. I'm not gonna bash TP over you. This is the Tyler Perry problem. It's not mine. When is season 3 of Beauty and Black coming out? And I haven't even watched The Oval, so I'm gonna have to go check that out. Check out your acting skills. I'll let y'all know what I think about that later if I get around to it. But yeah, let's think about analyzing. I'm not gonna sit up here and trash Tyler Perry. It's not my problem. It's a Tyler Perry problem. He'll handle it. The lawyers will handle it. If black women, stuff happen to us all the time. Things happen to women, period. But we get the extra dragon. So this here, again, I'm just trying to understand when they first started happening. Did you go to the authorities? Well, he was scared because of his career. But you're not scared now. He was scared because of his career. Women face harassment charges, child, horrible things happen, and they are scared and terrified, but still got to go to that job. A fear of being homeless, and good luck finding the next job. When it happened, like I said, I would just have more respect for it at the time. What? You didn't do anything? You said he assaulted you? So did you go ahead and file charges? Where's the paperwork? Did you go ahead and file charges? Did you send him a cease and desist letter? Did you do anything like that? Let's not act brand new. You didn't, I take it? Because I can't find any information where you did. Is it possible he saw an opportunity? Did you play along to get along to play it out? I'm asking for a friend. So I will not lose any sleep over. I'm not gonna burn down the house. Oh, I can't believe that. What I believe doesn't even matter. But I do have questions. When that first happened, did you go to the authorities? Did you go? If someone assaults you, did you go to the police? Why would this common sense thing? Did you do a cease and desist? Then I would have more respect for it. Okay, so go ahead and you cease and desist and let you know this is uncomfortable, you know, but you didn't do that. Cease and desist letter when that happened. Shortly thereafter, why? More than likely, you would be more triggered then than now. That's what I want to know. Why was there not a cease and desist letter, TP? Why didn't you go to the authorities? So, what if Hollywood had came and said, "Hey, we saw you on the Oval. We saw you on the Oval. We got some more parts. You're going to be the next Brad Pitt. Will we be here?" I'm asking. What do you have going on since besides this? A little taste of what acting can bring. So yeah, and maybe you all can tell me when this happened. Why did he not go to the authorities? Again, the system favors some. Oh, they would love to probably. Oh, go on, Tyler. So let's say if it did happen. If it did happen, because I can't confirm or deny. If it did happen, you didn't go to the authorities. Oh, he playing along and get along, and that's the risk that you took. Has anyone in Hollywood else come begging for you and you're so, let's say if you had a wonderful talent, anybody else come calling for you? Anybody else asking for a friend? Has anyone else Hollywood come calling for you? Have they? Maybe they haven't. Hmm. Again, I'm asking for a friend. Have they come calling for you, bro? Do you have anything else going on besides this lawsuit? So yeah, this is not a cancellation moment for me. It's this is not a black woman's problem. We don't have a dog in the fight. It's not our fight. Tyler and the attorneys will handle it. And again, I'm still gonna be watching. Am I anti Tyler Perry because of this? No, hell to the no. Hollywood, Hollyweird. I can't say what happened because heck, I wasn't there. Neither were you. But we can all have our opinions about it. So when, like I said, look at that with Megan Thee Stallion. When a black woman goes through something, oh man, you pretty. Anytime a woman, just in general, you might need a video to be believed. A black woman gonna need a video at every angle, and you'll be blamed for it happening. Well, you should have been there. I don't know why she went. She knew that man liked her and she liked him, or that girl liked her and she liked her. She didn't go that way. Then why'd you go to that party? Oh, I'm telling you, it is unbelievable. So this is with Dixon. He's gonna get paid. He's gonna make more money than this than he will in acting. It's my opinion on a settlement. He'll get more than $3. Trust and believe. This will put him on financially. What if Flavor Flav gave him a call and said, "Yeah, I got this car and a matching medallions. Come on, smoochums." What would he have done? Seriously. I was like, what if Flavor Flav had showed up? Come on, smoochums, man. I got some. Get to know each other better. Let's go for a ride. What if Flavor Flav had done it? Well, I wonder how he would react. Hmm. What if somebody not as wealthy as TP had allegedly touched him like that? How would he react? I'm asking. So again, I would just have more, feel more credible about it if and when that happened. What action did you take aside from maybe trying to quote, as some say, play along to get along? What action did you take immediately? To me, it speaks volumes. It speaks volumes. So no, there will be no cancellation on my part. I'm not trying to. I'm not going to be part of the ones trying to burn the house down because of him. Oh no. Dixon gonna be Derek Dixon gonna be okay. He will eventually get paid. He will eventually get paid. So Tyler Perry, and they were saying in some of these alleged text messages something about, as a friend. This dude never was a friend, in my opinion. This dude never was a friend. That's my opinion. There's a thing called friend. People play along to get along until possibly, let's just say, speaking in general, because I know neither party, play along to get along until it no longer suits them. Play along to get along until it's not working out in their favor. And when that happens, it's easy to go from friend to frenemy. So this would be a nice come up, as a waiter. Again, some of the messages that I've seen, I don't see a smoking gun. There may be about two text messages that might be kind of that kind of thing. Might have a little puff puff to them, possibly. $260 million. You think you got that kind of damage? Did you ever go to the psychiatrist to discuss? I know he said he was in therapy. Did your therapy ever discuss, any kind of dealings with allegedly with Tyler that had you so upset and bothered? Was that discussed in therapy? Maybe that'll come out. I haven't heard about that being released. Maybe it is. Interesting. So yeah, I'll still be watching, and I don't have a dog in the fight. I won't lose any sleep over TP. They'll address this. Or he may start losing some contracts. TP will address this. Just keep on building. He knows what to do. But I'm not about this. What is it? Oh, that means TPS needs to be shut down. Tyler Perry Studio and put all them folk out of work because of him. Hell no. Again, can you explain to me when this happened? Some man, Tyler Perry, allegedly assaulted you. I just want to ask you if he did that. He grabbed you and touched you. What did you like? Hey man, pull up on him. I know he's a big dude, but can't you swing? I'm not saying that. I'm just, let's be realistic. Most men will be real. Hey, bro, you didn't want to call 911. You didn't do a cease and desist letter. You kept on communicating. I'm not saying if he did it, that's the right thing to do. But I'm just trying to ask what the actions are. I want to find out what are the actionable items. Now, when this happened, what did you do? Did you went on, play along, and get along? Well, my career, okay. So let's just say if he's worried about his career so much, then if that's the case, if he did that, time he assaulted you, and that was your career, then are you trying to, that kind of makes me think it's highly probable. So your career was more important to you than your integrity and your safety of being assaulted and whatever you say happened to you. So if that's the case, I'm just asking, did you put your career at the forefront that you're willing to be assaulted and ignore that? This is how they treat women. What did you do, bro? When that happened? No cease and desist. You didn't do that? Well, I was worried about my career. Oh, okay. So let's say if he was worried about his career. That's what people are saying. Oh, he's worried about, in the court filings. Were you going to be homeless? See, I would have more respect than if you said, hey, that happened last night or last week, and you took action. I would be like, oh, okay. Okay, you took action. But if that did happen and you didn't take action, then that tells me, it makes me think fully that you're willing to deal with that for the sake of your career. So did the career pop off now? Or are you hot and what's popping? Are you in high demand? Obviously not. And now this. Why did you not do something immediately afterwards? I don't care if it's 2 weeks or within 30 days. I'm asking for why didn't you didn't do it? What was up? Why? Again, very simple. You could have reported it to the authorities, to the police, or at least what I can think, a cease and desist letter outlining what happened and how this is just, it's not acceptable. Why didn't that happen immediately after? I'm asking for a friend. Why didn't it? Well, maybe he was planning along to get along. Oh, okay. Okay. And since that's so, how much time has transpired? And what you got going on now? Nothing. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. So yeah, this right here, I'm not burning a house down. This is a Tyler Perry problem. He'll handle it. I got my own to deal with. But it's little things like that. So Dixon is gonna get paid. We can spend all this time on this one TP. I got things to do. It's Friday. I gotta close one of these options. I have people that have done me wrong in writing. I said they wanted a big old scam. To me, it's a scam. I gotta deal with folks in up here owing me money on a business, and I'm like, what the hell? The name. I wish I could say the name of that company. 6 months just to get my money that you owe me with your line behind. When things start getting fuzzy, that's when I start making a notation. I knew from the beginning. I told my friend, I said something about this. I got a funny feeling it's gonna be a problem. I think they're gonna pull something. I don't let up. I'm gonna go ahead and get mine. It's taking you 6 months. Why? I put things in writing. When it start getting a little fuzzy like that, it's in business. So let me understand this right here. Just had a feeling. Good thing I did. Lying behind. Anyway, let me know what you all think about this. We can agree to disagree. Some people figure, oh yeah, I bet he did, and that's your opinion. I'm just giving you my opinion, and a lot of people may disagree with me, and that's fine. Oh, you just like Tyler Perry. And I'm like the spokesperson. The man don't know me from a can of paint, but that is my opinion. So this boy, he ain't got to work again. He'll probably get a settlement. At some point in time, Derek Dixon. So yeah, so I just have those two main questions. When that happened, I don't mean months later. When it happened, then I just see two courses of action that could have occurred before we even got here. Opportunity, but anyway, so opportunist. I'm not saying person's opportunist. Anyway, woo, and I know people say, "Oh, what about that with Kristen? Was it Kristen Keys?" And I like Kristen Keys. What about that? I don't recall if I no lawsuit. So what goes on in Hollywood? Heck, I don't know. But see, he had, I don't know. And I like Christian Keys. But this right here, for Dixon, I'm out on a cancellation bus. If they want to cancel Tyler, I'm not on that bus, honey. What's the next movie? Okay, so thanks for watching. Let me know what you all think. I understand that my opinion may not be the popular opinion, but hey, it's my opinion. You know what I'm saying? And we can agree to disagree. Let me know what you all think. Do you think this right here is like, oh my goodness, we can't support him? Not in my book. I'm not on the Derek Dixon bus. This is a Tyler Perry problem, and Tyler Perry and his lawyers, they will handle it. Business must go on, and I'm out.